Hey, how's it going guys? My name is Ray and welcome to my channel. I would like to start this video today by thanking all of you for sticking around and for showing support and subscribing to my channel. We just hit 3K subscribers yesterday. I'm so excited for that. So really thank you guys for showing that much support for my channel. And yeah, so as the title said, today I'm gonna be showing you a really famous fried chicken that's originated in a Chinese American fast food chain, Panda Express. Yes, that's right guys, we're making orange chicken today, but I'm gonna pimp it up a little bit. I'm gonna change up the sauce to make it a bit more premium so it doesn't taste too much like fast food. And also I'm gonna be using a deboned whole chicken instead of boneless skinless chicken thigh because I think it will provide you with more interesting texture and flavors. Let's cook. Okay, so just like any other Chinese dish, we're gonna start with some ginger. I'm gonna mince them finely like this, and of course we're also gonna need some minced garlic. For this recipe, because I'm using a whole chicken that weighs 1 kilogram, I'm just gonna use about 4 cloves of garlic and about 15 grams of ginger. And now for the chicken, you can simply use boneless skinless chicken thigh like you would with normal orange chicken, but I have whole chicken at home, so why not, right? I'm just gonna butcher and separate this whole chicken into pieces like I did in my Korean fried chicken video. And obviously if you're already using boneless chicken thigh, you can skip ahead to the 4 minutes point of this video. But of course, if you wanna learn how to turn this whole chicken into boneless chicken pieces, stick around, you might learn something good here. So basically what I'm doing here is just to separate the chicken into corresponding pieces first. Just separate the legs from the carcass, next the wings, and now I'm separating the breast by just cutting straight down in the middle like that and just tracing around the carcass bone. I went in more depth about deconstructing a whole chicken in my previous video, the Korean fried chicken video. So if this illustration is not clear enough for you, you can always go there and watch the first few minutes of that Korean fried chicken video as well. So next thing you're gonna do is to separate the leg pieces as well into thigh and leg pieces. And I'm just gonna cut the breast pieces into chunks. I'm cutting it into 6 because I want the breast pieces to be a bit bigger than the rest of the pieces because they're gonna cook much quicker than the chicken legs. So I don't want them to overcook and become cardboard. Next, separate the wings by the joints as well. And I'm just gonna leave the wings as it is. I'm not gonna mess around with it because eating chicken wings is easy. But these legs need to be deboned, so what you have to do is just to trace around the base of the leg, or should I say the ankle here, and just make a slit down the middle like so, exposing the bone, and just trace around the leg bone like so. That way it should be easier for you to clean the meat off the leg bone. Just be patient and trace it carefully, and basically just let the knife do the work. And there we have a boneless chicken leg piece with a clean leg bone. And now I'm just gonna cut the leg piece into 2 pieces like that, so it's easier to eat. It's supposed to be an easy dish to eat with chopsticks. So that's basically what you're aiming for. Just some boneless bite-sized pieces. And you basically have to do the same thing with the chicken thighs as well. Make a slit first around the middle of the bone, and from there you can just slip your knife right under the thigh bone like so, and from there it should be easy for you to slice the meat off the thigh bone like so. And from there, just like the leg piece, just cut them into bite-sized pieces. Next, transfer your chicken pieces into a bowl, and we're gonna marinate this with some salt, black pepper, I'm using coarsely ground, and also 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. And next, put half of your ginger and garlic mix into the bowl, followed by a tablespoon of soy sauce, and just give it a good mix. And we're just gonna leave it to marinate for about 15 minutes, which gives us enough time to prepare the rest of the ingredients. Now for the coating, mix 100 grams of corn flour with 20 grams of plain flour, and we're gonna season that with some coarsely ground black pepper, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and about 5 grams of salt. And that's it guys. Give it a good mix, and separate about 2 tablespoons of that mixture into a small ramekin like so. Mix it with some water to make slurry. you will probably need about a quarter cup of water, but you might need less depending on your starch. Basically, you want it to be at a buttermilk consistency. Then just add your slurry mix in with the chicken and just give it a good mix until everything's coated evenly with the slurry. Now the chicken still needs marinating at this point, so we're gonna move on to our sauce first. In a smaller mixing bowl, combine half cup of brown sugar, 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar, a third cup of soy sauce, followed by 3 tablespoons of apple vinegar. You can use normal vinegar as well if you don't have it. But I do like the extra fruitiness that it gives to the whole sauce. And this is optional, but I like to add 1 tablespoon of Chinese black vinegar as well, just to give it an extra dimension of flavor. Next, we're gonna zest and juice 1 whole navel orange into the sauce. You can substitute this with bottled orange juice as well, but I feel like this gives it a bit more flavor because of the orange zest. I feel that it gives it slightly more premium taste to the sauce instead of just like a normal fast food restaurant sauce. Then just simply give it a good mix until the sugar has been dissolved completely. And to finish the sauce, we're just gonna heat up a pan over medium-high heat, add in about 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. Then we're just gonna fry off the remaining ginger and garlic until it's fragrant and has turned slightly brown. This will take about 1 minute. And once your ginger and garlic looks like that, add in the sauce. And then we're just gonna bring it up to the boil and reduce it down for about 10 to 15 minutes or until it turns syrupy and looks something like this. Traditionally, you should be thickening it with some thickening agent such as cornstarch slurry, but I feel like this method, though it requires more time, will give you a better flavor and brings more depth to the dish as well. A way to check whether your sauce is ready is just to dip a spoon in there, and if it coats it nicely like that, that means it's done. And I like to finish it with a dash more of that apple vinegar as well as some more sesame oil. This will give the sauce that vibrant punch that you're looking for from an orange chicken dish, as well as giving it a nice glossy finish. Then just bring your sauce back up to the boil once more, and once it started boiling, turn off the heat and your sauce should be ready. Now back to the chicken. Place the remaining of your flour mixture into a plastic bag like so, and add your chicken into the plastic bag and give it a good shake until everything is coated evenly. And you might have to do this multiple times to coat it nicely. Just basically shake it, redistribute the chicken, and then shake it some more until you get something like this. Every single piece should have a nice coating on them like so. Now let's start frying our chicken. Heat up a pan over medium-high heat with 1 liter of oil in it. Touch your oil by dipping the tip of your chicken, and if it started bubbling straight away like that, that means the oil is ready and you can start frying straight away. Carefully lay down your chicken one by one into the oil and fry your chicken for about 5 to 7 minutes, flipping it halfway through. And once your chicken is evenly golden brown, take it out of the oil and rest it on a wire rack like that to get rid of excess oil and cool down slightly. Make sure to pay extra attention to the breast pieces because it will overcook easily, so make sure to take out the breast pieces first. The legs, the thighs, and the wings are really forgiving. Even if you overcook it, that should be fine, so just make sure you cook the breast piece perfectly. Then just transfer your fried chicken into a bowl, dress it with the sauce that we made earlier, then just give it a good toss and make sure every single piece of the chicken has been coated. Then just transfer your chicken back onto the wire rack. This is to prevent the bottom pieces from getting too soggy from all that sauce that's pooling on the bottom. Then just sprinkle some toasted sesame seeds onto your chicken. And finally, to finish it off, we're also gonna need some spring onions, which I'm just gonna thinly slice. Then just plate your chicken any way you like. Drizzle on some more of that orange sauce. Garnish it with a slice of orange, as well as the spring onions. And believe it or not, that's done. And of course, you can also serve it on rice straight away. Same deal, just arrange your chicken on your rice and drizzle in some more of that sauce, or just glaze your chicken once again right before putting them onto the rice like I'm doing here. Then finish it the same way with some toasted sesame seeds, a slice of orange, and some spring onions. Now let's give this a taste, shall we? I like to drizzle in some more sauce because I love this orange sauce. It's just so tangy and zingy, and the orange flavor is just so much more pronounced than your typical fast food orange chicken. And wow, as you can see from my facial expression guys, this chicken is so good. It's still crispy even though it's doused with a lot of sauce. It can really stand up to that sauce. And also, let's just be honest guys, the sauce is really the star of the dish here. You guys really need to give this a try. Well, that's it for this week's video guys. I hope you enjoyed watching that, and if you do, as usual, please leave a comment, like, and share this video so that I can keep making these recipe videos for you guys. Until next week guys, cheers!